Robert Charles Francis was an American actor. He appeared in only 4 Hollywood films, all with military themes, before his career and life were tragically cut short at the age of 25 in the crash of a small airplane he was piloting. Early life. Robert Charles Francis was born in Glendale, California in 1930. His parents, James and Lillian Francis, ran a family pharmacy. He was the youngest by 10 years of 3 children. He was a conscientious student and an excellent skier, so much so that throughout the majority of his teenage years he had aspirations to join the U.S. Olympic team. However, his career prospects soon changed as, while tanning himself on a Santa Monica beach, he was spotted by a Hollywood talent scout who persuaded him that with his handsome, all-American looks he should try to become an actor. He graduated from Pasadena City College in 1947, after which he soon began to take acting classes in order to work on his skills. However, they were interrupted when he had to spend 2 years in the Army. He resumed his classes after he was discharged from the Army. He attended the Batoma Schneider Drama Workshop, which led to a screen test for Columbia Pictures. It just so happened that the husband of his acting coach worked at Columbia. He thought that Francis would be of interest to the studio's founder Harry Cohn. Cohn was on the lookout for a new male lead. Francis's manner had always been quiet and respectful, unlike James Dean and Marlon Brando. It was these personal traits that appealed to Cohn, who was known for demanding obedience from his stars and staff. Although he tended to play reserved characters, they were often very rebellious in their approach. On the strength of his screen test, he earned a contract and the pivotal role in the Caine Mutiny. He began a keen interest in flying in his early 20s, and it was this passion that brought him to the attention of Howard Hughes. They shared their interest and frequently went flying together, with Francis most likely to be at the controls of Hughes' planes. The amount of time spent flying together soon reduced once Cohn offered Francis a contract with his studio career. He made his motion picture debut and had his most significant role, that of Ensign Willie Keith, in the Caine Mutiny, alongside Humphrey Bogart, Fred MacMurray, Van Johnson and Jose Ferrer. The film involved a subplot opposite May Wynn. Prior to the film's release, Francis and Wynn were sent out on press junkets together by Cohn as a way to showcase the studio's 2 youngest stars. As a result, the gossip magazines reported a romance between the two and even a possible engagement. After his film debut, he was voted one of Screen World's promising personalities of 1954. Capitalizing on his rising star, he was quickly cast in They Rode West, followed by The Bamboo Prison and John Ford's The Long Grey Line. In Ford's film he was given 3rd billing on the screen credits, which show how Columbia were lining him up to be a big star. Although he only appeared in 4 films in his short life, in each one he played a character in the military, to solid reviews. He was then loaned to MGM in order to appear in tribute to a bad man and was scheduled to travel to the film location in Wyoming to begin filming, a journey he would sadly never make. Death. A little more than a week before his departure, he piloted a Beechcraft Bonanza with passengers George Meyer and starlet Ann Russell out of Burbank. Immediately after their 5 p.m. takeoff, the plane's engine began to splatter and then lost power over Restland Cemetery. Francis managed to avoid crashing into a crowd at nearby Valhalla Memorial Park, but the craft burst into flames as he attempted to land on a parking lot near Lockheed Air Terminal. Francis, along with the 2 other passengers, was killed instantly. It is alleged that Francis apparently did not possess a pilot's rating or certificate, and the Civil Aeronautics Administration investigation determined that pilot error was responsible for the crash, which took place nearly 6 months after the release of The Long Grey Line. He was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park on the 2nd of August 1955. His funeral was attended by, among others, Jeff Donnell, Jack Lemmon, Vince Edwards and May Wynn. Filmography. The Ed Sullivan Show, Episode 8, Season 22, 1955 himself. The Long Grey Line, James N. Sundstrom Jr. The Bamboo Prison, MSGT John A. Rand. They Rode West, Dr. Alan Seward. The Caine Mutiny, Ensign Willa Seward, Willie, Keith.